Alright, what's up? So yeah, I'm back at the house. I have made a lot of videos where I'm not in the house. I got my night shift on Tuesday. It'd be a great time to make videos. Because just I work on every single day except for Thursday and Friday, and Thursday and Friday. Today's Friday. Instead of working on videos like productive people would be screaming at me to do, I just like to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Thursdays I take a thick ass nap, you know, and stay up for a while, and then today I just be unwinding and then get ready to slug out work tomorrow. Um. Anyways, today is June 5th, and let me talk about something that unfortunately, I feel a little bit embarrassed to talk about, but at the same time, I agree with the people that are like, okay, I'm pretty sure it was still recording when I did that. I just lowered the brightness on my iPad here. My hair's all fucked up. I didn't do it. I only do it when I go to work, so it's just like that. Okay, so today's June 5th, and Fortnite is having a live event in about 2 hours from now. And I know people be like, Fortnite in the Big 26. Unfortunately, yes, because it feels like the game. I don't know what it is. Listen, I'm not one of those people that played Fortnite when back in 2018, 2019, because it was popular, because it was trending, because this and that. I didn't do that. I played it because I genuinely loved the game. And, like, at the time, my whole life revolved around thinking about it. Like, it was, like, clinically insane shit, and I feel embarrassed thinking about it, but at the same time, it's just like, I mean, I was not the only one. You know how good Fortnite was back in 2019 and 18? Like, no pandemic yet. And another thing, Fortnite is this game that people say Fortnite is dead. Gang, the player count might be pretty low right now, and it might be at the lowest it's ever been. Actually, no, it's a lie. The lowest it's ever been was before it even came out, gang. Like, that's the lowest the player count has ever been, right? People say Fortnite player count is low. Bitch, it says like almost a million concurrent players at like right now. Bitch, no game that it has almost a million concurrent play, and it's about to have more because its new season's gonna come out tomorrow. And they used to do this, but I don't really think they do it now. But everybody's gonna come flocking back, to look at the new season, or people are just not gonna care, and then they're just not gonna worry about it. That's fine. Do what you gotta do. Um, but yeah, basically, summary of my little discussion here. Little mini discussion at the beginning of this video. Um, Fortnite was definitely a game that like was a huge part of my life back in 2019, right? And my favorite, and it's still to this day, my favorite part about the game, right? First of all, the experience is one of a kind. Like, there's games out there like Creative Destruction and 1v1.lol that try and copy it, but Fortnite, like, often imitated, never duplicated. Okay? It's like a one of a kind experience of its own realm. So many people try to jump on that wave of like battle royale, third person battle royale, but you're building. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a one of a kind experience, and it still is, right? My favorite part about the game was not just the experience being one of a kind and just mind blowing at that time. It was collecting skins. And now the main um point I want to discuss in this video, this is the whole reason I'm making it, is a bit of a rant slash, me just voicing my opinion out, because that's the purpose of my channel, right? I truly think, and I don't think this is a hot take because this is not really as talked about. Well, it might be, but a lot of people blame Fortnite, and I think I've talked about this one time, but I'm just gonna state it again because I don't remember. I truly think Fortnite has done battle passes, not even just battle passes. I think it's one of the only games You know it's free, so it's gonna have microtransactions, right? Free live service game. It's gonna have microtransactions. It's one of the few games that does it right. And let me explain. In this video, I'm gonna give you examples of games that do it wrong and why, and games that do it right, like Fortnite, and why. Okay? Like, basically, you don't need to buy skins, battle passes, pickaxes, whatever, jam tracks, random types of car. You don't need to buy none of that shit in order to play with friends, have fun, get good, play creative with friends as well, play with other people. The whole game is like you have access to the entire game just by logging on. And you don't have to pay for skins. I know the prices with V-Bucks are all fucked up right now, and it sucks, but their item shops have also been sucking. But that's a different video, okay? Their item shops have been sucking ass, like, holy shit. Like, I honestly, because there was this one point where, like, their item shops were big as fuck. I'm talking multiple pages, but it changed every day. Item shops back in 2019, every day, the only things that would stay are new skins, and they would stay for like 3 days and then leave. Like, you had to get it right then and there, or else it's going to be gone for indefinitely. You don't know when it's going to come back. Nowadays, they be having skins in that bitch for months, weeks, months on end, seasons long. They be having the same skins in the item shop. I'm sick and fucking tired. I know I said I was gonna argue about this in the video, but I'm just gonna give this little mini rant out the way. I'm sick and tired, Epic Games, of you bitches putting the exact same shit in the like. Okay, you guys are not gonna re-release Kratos. You guys are not gonna re-release Travis Scott. You guys are not gonna re-release probably other skins out there. Okay, like, you guys are not gonna re-release that shit because of copyright or whatever. Okay, fine. But re-release skins, not even old OG skins have not been in the shop for a while. This game, there's so much skins in this game. There's like more than 2,000 skins. And I guarantee you, Fortnite, in the item shop, they cycle through on a yearly basis like 500 of those 200 skins. So much skins out there. What the fuck happened to those Jordan 1 skins? It's the first Jordan collab. If you know, you know. It's 2 skins. It's called Clutch and Grind. It's, if you look it up, it's it was like the first Jordan collab with Fort. You know what I'm saying? The skins were wearing Jordan 1s, and now Jordan 1s are just a flat out like sneaker in the game. Like, you can put it on your skins. But back then, that skin would go, where's that at? So you're telling me you bitches can put the actual shoes in the game, but you bitches cannot release, you know, skins that had it on first. Skins look cool as hard ass skins, amazing skins. They came out like in season 9 and whatever. Great, excellent, right? What's another? Obviously Kratos and Travis Scott, but who knows when they're coming back? Probably a lot of examples. If I pull up Fortnite.gg, I could probably find some more examples to flip through. But yeah, like, fuck the fact, like, bitch. I remember when I had V-Bucks, just 1,000 V-Bucks. Like, I could not go three days without spending it. Like, something would pop up in the item shop that I would want to buy. Nowadays, bitch, I had 1,000 V-Bucks just rotting in my account for weeks because the same shit came out. Superhero skins, the condom skins, Icon series skins, Kim Kardashian, and fucking what else? And more lots of sweaty skins and bitch, every day there's sweaty skins and pickaxes in the shop back then. Like, I would pray on my knees that the Star Wand would come out in the shop. And then I go on this app that shows me the shop. They said the last time the Star Wand was in the shop was like 30 days ago or something. Nowadays, the Star Wand's in the shop weekly. They took away the timer, right? Even though it still changes at 8 o'clock. Oh my god. What the fuck you bitches mean? That at 8 o'clock the shop resets and the only thing new is an emote that nobody wanted or cared about or cares about, well, would care about until it releases. An emote. An entire 24 hours for an emote. And it's never original emotes no more. Now they're all Icon series. I remember Icon series emote. I was there when Icon series emotes came out. I think the first one was the Renegade. I think. Right? And bam. You know, ever since then, there's probably more Icon emotes now than regular emotes. This whole little mini segment tidbit is nothing to do with the video. Now back to the actual main topic I want to discuss in the video. And moral of the story is, fuck the item shop nowadays. That shit is garbage. Anyway, I think Fortnite does microtransactions right. Because of what I said. You don't need to buy skins in order to play the entire game. And now let me tell you games that do it wrong. And no, a game with a battle pass does not automatically qualify it into it being like it's doing microtransactions badly. That has nothing to do with it. It has a battle pass. It might be a red flag, but it's not the end of the world yet. You have to see what's in it first. Here's an example of a game that does microtransactions terribly. Right? Pixel Gun. A lot of people that know ball, bro, because Pixel Gun is fucking crazy. Like, good back in the day, you know, back in the day being like 2020, 2021, 2019, Pixel Gun was the shit. They started adding, so here's the thing about Pixel Gun. It's like a Minecraft shooter game. They have third and first person. And it originally went from like, you can unlock guns and, yeah, guns from just playing, grinding. You just grind it out and you can unlock shit eventually. Now, it's you load up into that game and you get jump scared by so much promotions, events, and they're just trying to suckle the money out of you. They're really trying to drink the fucking last bits of your wallet out. They really are. They give you these deals, and your brain be like, oh, it's just $0.99. It won't hurt. And then you play the game and you're not having fun. It's like, there goes your fucking $0.99. And that's another thing they be doing. They be putting shit on sale. They're trying to get any bit of money out of you. Any bit of money out of you. Okay? And the biggest selling point, and honestly, all the games I'm going to mention, they have this in common. They're pay to win. You pay money. You have a lot of money. Let's say $200. You can get top of the line guns and Pixel Gun that'll just destroy the competition. Gang, you literally just click the shoot button on your phone or iPad or whatever, and all your enemies die. Because you paid. And the thing is, it would be okay if it was a really good gun that you worked your ass off for. But no, you have to spend money to get it. And that's my problem. There's this thing where, like, it actually, as a kid, like, even as a kid, it made me realize that the game was not going to last with me no more. This was the final straw. Spending hella money, man. And there's this event thing where it would be like, kind of like roll a dice. Think of like a Monopoly board or a Sorry or Trouble board game. Where like you roll the dice and you move on the board. It's like that, but like you spend gems, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, gems, I'm pretty sure. To keep moving. Every day you get one roll. One. Not every 3 hours. Not every Every 12 hours, one roll every day. And they think that's enough. And the event would last like 20 days. And they think that's enough to get the gun you want. Eventually, with hella time goes by. And, you would eventually get it. But it's like like you have to wait for the event to come back. And Lord knows how long that could take. But basically, you'd spend gems over and over. And it would get more and more expensive, though. So summarize like this point is like, if you have a lot of money, you would be good at pixel gun. And Fortnite does not do that shit. Fortnite, the only thing you can pay money with is skins. That's it. Skins, battle passes, jam tracks, and all that other shit. None of that affects how good you are. Skill, like, gang. Tfue, for example, he showed you how good you can be just being a default, right? And if people literally don't have money to spend on Fortnite, that's okay. And that's another reason why Fortnite was so successful. And these games that do it the wrong way, like, they be falling off quick because this is the problem. Fortnite was success. Your mother could play. She does not have to spend money to play. And, enjoy, like, have the exact same experience as somebody that does spend money. Let me give you another example. It's another mobile game. Free game. Plants vs. Zombies 2. Once again, if you have money, the game would be a breeze. Period. That's facts. Like, if you know, Plants vs. Zombies has these plants that cost money that basically break the fucking game. The grape shot, the gold bloom, the imitator, and the gold bloom, you'll be starting off with like 750 sun. Right? And it's just overpowered as fuck. And now let me give you one more final example. There's gacha games out there like Genshin Impact and this new one that I played. Unironically, I was bored as fuck. And I played it, and they do it badly because... So Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, right, is another game, but gacha games like Genshin Impact, they do it badly because they lock good characters, like really good, like you don't have to worry about shit. These characters, like if your whole party is stacked with these characters, you win. Or you're more likely gonna win. You're giving yourself an advantage by spending money. That's pay to win. You're paying money to win. It could be $0.99. You're still paying, right? Or another game, Dragon City. There's these heroic dragon events, which is like heroic dragon is like above like the highest tier of dragon there. And same thing like what I mentioned with Pixel Gun, it's like a dice board and it goes in a circle. When you click roll, you have to spend gems to roll it or like to move forward on the board. They call it a heroic race, but bitch, if you have... I've had some Chinese motherfuckers with Chinese, Japanese letters in their name get to lap 30. Mind you, to get to lap 30 on the first day, it's impossible. Impossible to do it free to play. You have to have millions of gems in your inventory, right? To do the entire thing in the span... It's a lot of fucking gems, bro. It costs. I remember one time I bought like... Yeah, unfortunately I was victim of this shit. I bought like $10 worth of gems, and that shit was... I got like nowhere. Like... And oh my god, don't even get me started. Like when you play online and you like do battles, it's like Pokemon where it's turn-based combat. I lost because the bitch I'm fighting has more money than me. Because all the dragons, they're on sale, but they cost gems, and to get gems, you have to spend money. Oh, well, you can get gems free to play, and it'll take time, though. That's the problem. Super Smash Bros., same thing. Now, this is more debatable, because you could just be good with other characters, but I'm noticing with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I'm noticing how characters like Kazuya, Terry, um, who else? Hero, who else? Sephiroth and shit. I'm noticing how busted those characters can be. And I notice how much pros use them. Steve. I notice how much pros use them. And it makes me wonder, huh? Once again, just like Genshin Impact, good characters are locked behind a paywall, basically. You have to pay money for a battle pass or gamble, which is even worse. Pixel Gun, Dragon City, gambling. And also Pixel Gun and Dragon City, they did battle passes bad. You pay money for a battle pass and you have to log in every day to have an advantage in winning. Fortnite does not do that shit, right? I think that's all the examples I have. But like on some real shit, like I truly think Fortnite does microtransactions the best. And for people that say Fortnite ruined it by introducing the idea of battle passes, like none of them ever mention that like Fortnite, they might have introduced the idea and now it's poisoning all these other games that you bitches were not gonna like anyway. Because if they did not have a battle pass, they would have had you gambling. I promise you. Pixel Gun does both. If there's no battle pass, you're gambling. You're just gonna be gambling. Like it's a fuck. I'm stuttering like a bitch. Like it's a casino. Like it's a casino, right? Right. Like to all From Software fans, how the fuck would you feel if Elden Ring, right? Like you could pay money to make, like, let's say you're starting off, you know, the tree sentinel that you fight right off the jump. You pay money to do double the damage. Like on the side, it has a menu where you can pay money to do double the damage. You can gamble in a live event, spinning a wheel, rolling around on like roll a dice and move on a board, right? Like it's Mario Party and shit to get a really good weapon off the start. How would y'all feel if like you start off with a or like you start off you pay $24.99 to get levels? How would you feel if you had to pay $10 in Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring, all these Souls games, all these Souls-like games, to grab the enemies and boss health bars and cut them in half because you paid money for it? That's pay to win. Verbatim. You're paying to win, to have an advantage. And Fortnite does not do that shit. And when a game is pay to win, that's where the problem comes in, right? Because the games that people praise nowadays, Elden Ring included, don't have microtransactions at all, which means that they're not pay to win. I catch you guys later. Um, yeah. See you.